There are other local things that we worked on. The Will Rogers Memorial, where we did a new roof, we did some paving, we got some additional funding. I was able to, in my first term, working with, in the House, working with State Representative Don Davis, who became a great friend and ultimately president of Cameron University, we were able to build on an auditorium to the Will Rogers Memorial because there hadn't been anything added to it since it had begun. And we were able to make some changes in the Will Rogers birthplace and add some things to it. We were able to do some things for the J.M. Davis Museum as well. Some other things of local interest were that I got the funding for the health department, a new health department for an adult daycare center in Claremore, because we had an old antiquated health department. We didn't have an adult daycare center. Verdigris wanted a high school. Verdigris is one of the fastest growing areas in the state. And when I first got elected, they had grades K through 8. And I got them in 9th grade early on in my career. And then I told them, I said, I want to get you guys a high school because I think you're big enough. They wanted it. And I didn't want Claremore to become one of those mega schools that was so big that students were nameless and faceless. And so it made a lot of sense to me from that standpoint too. Once again, you would have thought that for us to have some of the same opportunities that other parts of the state do was traumatic, because the Tulsa paper was very much against that. But we got the funding through to create a high school at Verdigris, and it's proved to be a great choice. They have excellent academics, they have excellent sports, they're the right size for a lot of students, and Claremore remains the right size for other students as well. So that if you live in this area and you want to live or work in and around Claremore, you have the choices of several very good schools in the area. So those are some of the things that occurred locally.